Okay, well, I think one of the problems, though, is as much as... Oh, no.
Oh, no, he's caught again. And net connects. There's the headshot. Has to flash. KERIA finds it. And actually, it's the first blood going over to Pay. I'd like to retroactively just go back and change how it's supposed to work.
That's what people do. That's what backronyms are. Yeah. There's a lot of things where people have done that and said, oh, engage coming in.
Yeah, a bit of paranoia here from Owner, who is a little bit by himself, but so is Lucid, who is going to get cut up. The Wild Growth, not enough, as Faker is going to grab that kill. Meanwhile, KERIA doing a whole lot of work, and KERIA is going to have to get himself out. No flash available, or no flash able to be used. And Showmaker was in the top lane this entire time. Teleport from Faker will be able to answer that, so they're not even able to make the cross-map play, and T1 will get that double teleports to bring Shiu and Showmaker over. And the traps were set up, but they're a little bit far away. As Showmaker gets in there, that's a lot of damage. They want to try and get rid of Owner as Shiu.
Look at
Smash. The brick wall, he flashes in, the bullet time comes down. It's Owner that locks up the Baron, but can they keep themselves alive? That's the question. It's Shiu that goes down, and T1 build the phalanx, and it's so difficult. Lucid has found his way in. No one pays. It's going to get locked down by Showmaker. It's a bit of a shooting gallery now, but they've taken out the Misfortune, who is going for a weird sort of flank angle. Still, Showmaker gets on over towards Doran, and Doran just wants to take him down. The hammer comes in, and T1 will win the fight and secure the Baron.
I feel like there was so much setup to that Baron from the first, like the loop around the long...
Plus, the Shiu is teleported in, does have his big old shield. Actually, some nice footwork there as well, as Dash Cannon can augment the damage here of Showmaker, but Shiu is now going to get cut up. My goodness, when Paze really wants to start killing you, he will certainly do so, as Lucid tanks up that ulti from Paze. KERIA round the back of the pit here isn't exactly all that valuable, but Showmaker is going to be able to find Doran. He goes to the skies, might just be able to take out this LeBlanc, but he's not going to be able to do so. Still, she does die. Emperor's Divide is not going to connect onto too much more than just Lucid, as now Pace could be in trouble. Shiu looking to try and find it, but he blast codes to get himself out, and now Faker against the world. He goes golden and gives Owner the space to go ballistic. Flashes to the side, denies Shiu, and there is the GOAT. Ladies and gentlemen, locking down the ace and securing.
When he's vulnerable and connected. Oh.
Whoa, okay. Flash in from Paze. And decent steadfast presence is going to come on through. The barriers down as well, but there's first blood over to the Mel, and KERIA is able to walk it off.
What's interesting there is that KERIA...
which is good. Oh, no, it was Aurelia. I think it was Aurelia mid. It was either that or Vi. Never mind. As that is going to be another bone skewer connecting, and Showmaker gets caught by the flash from KERIA.
You know, something I was going to say earlier was KERIA used his steadfast presence to peel for Smash, and it grounded KERIA. And maybe not, I don't know, but either way, still saves us summoner.
Oh, that sidestep from Shiu doesn't actually matter, but it looked pretty cool. Okay. And Doran going to be able to lock down that kill. KERIA. And KERIA is looking to come up and kill Shiu once again. And I think that that may just happen as, he realizes there's no way out, and he is just going to be taken down. KERIA is just everywhere on this map today. Yeah, going to happen. Does feel like as this game goes on, the Gnar and the Condemn will have about the same cooldown as Oldia. Wallop connects, and the stun is going to get tumbled, but the Bone Skewer won't get dodged, and Doran gets another one.
You know, so the one grub is on the scoreboard.
Well, Shiu is going to Condemn one, and then still just get killed by KERIA again. Oh, never mind. Oh, the flash
the minion
from below.
For the level 6.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, just give him the POM. I don't even care if DK wins this game. I'm still giving it to KERIA. I can't give it to anyone. I don't have a vote. As he's going to stun up KERIA as he moves in. Faker looking to join the show, though, as the drill doesn't land, but Death from Below is going to connect onto the Annie. And okay, maybe he's going to get something done, as that was an odd maneuver. A double kill from the grave there from...
I watched these skirmishes, these fights, especially this one here, even though it didn't lead to a kill, and it really only got LazyFeel's cleanse, and you're like, okay, T1 we're cooking with this draft way early. The synergy is real, as we're going to see a UCal Realm Orb.
Well, that is just going to be enough. They do just jump on top of the Camille, and she is just dead. The rest of T1 not able to do too much. Crescent Guard here from Owner, who is fighting against Willer and actually taking matters into his own hands. That is a Chem Soul, which is a little unfortunate, as Pace is in a really weird spot. Not entirely sure what he's trying to do there as Faker. He's going to have to flash out, but in goes Owner. I don't know about that. As all right, Doran is just going to come on through to try and save the day. Faker Faker's like, well, now it's my turn as he finds the gold card. And UCal is on the wrong side of the map. Doran makes sure that his death is swift as he flashes in for the kill. And ready to go. Rich gonna need to do some work here, as there's the Flash Hextech ultimatum to come through from KERIA. The equalizer does go down. They will lose the Camille, but what more can they gain from the situation? The answer is nothing, as it turns out. Some wildcards do fly on through as Andel's taking so much damage. I think does have his egg back and available again, but there it goes. Down once more as Rich flashes forward. I don't know about that one though. He's just going to go down. Still, Owner is able to take down the Rift Herald. Not entirely sure how that even happened, as Owner flashes on in but didn't have the ulti available. Does use it there. Comet kills another person here today. And Pace is at full health, just shooting where he can.
Yeah. Lehen's right now was like a...
Yeah, kind of crazy.
As
he may have turned it around. Pace and Lazyfield fighting here. Pace feeling pretty good about that one. And now the curtains are being called. In goes KERIA, and down goes the Ezreal. And KERIA just hanging out underneath this turret, living his best life. As it turns out, Willer is going to be the one to collect that kill. Faker takes down a turret.
He seems to like killing Andil this game.
Yeah, Andil has been doing a bit of dying as Realm Warp is going to come on forward. They're looking for Pace, who flashes away. And there is the destiny. KERIA is going to sacrifice himself for the good of his AD carry, as Willa goes in and still going to be able to get the knock-up onto Pace. Meanwhile, the fight erupts elsewhere as Doran goes in, goes gold, and Flamethrower gets the rest of the work done, as Faker finds enough cards to throw into this Ezreal to take him down. And yes, Pace is going to die, but I think in exchange, they will probably kill everyone if they decide to stick around. And it looks like wisely, KRX are going to back away. At least the two that are left alive.
They should just be able to break this mid turret. I just don't think there's any defending it.
Yeah, Owner is actually going to go in, but Willer is going to say thank you for the engage.
There's not going to take
done from Andil as well, as Paze has moved in. I'm not sure about that Realm Warp. That was
in the world was that?
I have no idea. It was a lot of fun. Paze is finding some decent damage on this Jhin though, as Rich. He's a paperweight and will get popped by Owner in the end. Willa just going to get melted by Doran. Doran may get melted himself, but he's got his Zhonya's. There's the curtain call value, and he lines up the next kill at the same time. Andil's in a bunch of trouble, and yes, scrambled once again, please, sir. Down that will go. And Doran going to help with that.
That would be my
really
face.
Got his eye.
That was my face when I saw the Realm Warp as well, QM fans.
Oh, gosh.
Like, when I saw he was Realm Warping, I'm like, oh, I guess he goes straight on the turret and tries to push Paze. Nope. That's not where he... That's, like, I think that's what Lazyfield thought as well. He's like, here we go. He's like, whoa, 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 where am I?
Yeah, I was a bit confused also.
He met Aslan on the other side.
Oh, dear. Well, they're going to go in. They grab the knock up there onto the Rise. And that is going to complete the ace. T1, the Circus will take a brief interval before it does come back once again.
Azir? I don't think so. He's also got vision. Faker's like, no, you're not going to get a cross-map turret. And in fact, they will not, I don't think.
Well, they're going to look for it. There's the shockwave. The arrow, though, to interrupt. And Faker will just sweep them away. Flashes out of the way of Willa there as well. And Owner from the sky will execute his opposite number. Oh, God. The KRX couldn't actually commit to anything.
Yeah,
After
no
that,
way.
They did not have enough damage.
Absolutely. 8 seconds and they'll be back up. He's level 16 now.
Well, UCal might not be back up at all, as Emperor's Divide is going to go through the Zhonya'd up Orianna, but he's still going to go down. The Encore isn't going to find the mark here as Lazyfield trying to kite as best he can. Willa, he can't really do that though, as he does have a GA, but that is going to go down immediately. Doran going in. These Silver Bolts really starting to hurt as Faker is going to swoop on top of this Yanara to take him down. Willa is also dead. Andil's running the wrong direction. And Owner, I think, should be able to utilize the passive or just a flash in order to take him down. T1 now just looking to clean up the rest of the kills.
Yeah, T1, I mean, at this point, to choose your own adventure game, looking to just win the game off of this play. They end up getting 4 kills. They can just push towards this inhibitor and kite back to Baron afterwards. They can take this inner. They have really, whatever they want to do. We're super long death timers here. Looks like they're going to do inhibitor first, maybe look for a reset and or Baron.
Yeah, UCal will be up for the defense of these Nexus turrets.
Yeah, I don't know
whether it's going to be enough.
You may be right. Like, maybe the damage is just too much here on this Ashe at this point.
They have double AD carry as well, as in goes Rich to clear up the wave. He might actually have been able to do that as he goes down to his GA. UCal goes golden once again. Faker swoops in though, looks for the angle and he finds it. Rich gonna go down as well. It's a double for Doran. Oda tanks up everything, but the rest of KRX are respawning. Do they have the wave clear though? That's the real question. Condemn back onto Willa. He cease and desists to get back on top of Ona and gets back onto his fountain as well. Ona going down very low. They take one Nexus turret, but the wave is now gone. As these minions are spawning, T1 really just want to finish this series here.
There's no way they can defend without UCal. They need to defend for 35 seconds. I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, KERIA taking a lot of damage though, as there's a condemn on the lazy field. Willa taking so much from Doran, and they dive on through. The Nexus is now exposed. He finds the last silver bullet to take down his mark, and there goes the Nexus. T1 with a 2-0, but KRX